Hello everyone, welcome back to Conversations with LaShawn. Thank you for stopping by my channel today. Hope everyone's doing well. Today we're going to talk about getting support from family. I have a lot of friends or associates that's just starting their business, and they always ask me, how do you deal with getting your business off the ground, or how do you find clientele or what have you. And I will always let them know, first of all, it's the beginning of your business. You're trying to get it off the ground. It don't come overnight. You may not be able to pay yourself for a while running a business. Basically everything for a few years pretty much go back into the business unless you have a really strong investor or whatever, which I didn't start out that way. I pretty much used my own money and kind of built it from there. But I did develop a strong clientele, thank God for that. But I let them know, as far as getting clientele, because I've had a salon business for a while now, and I've been a hairstylist about 22 years. But I let them know, in the beginning, what you got to do to go out and get business. You got to hustle. You got to do a lot of praying and a lot of consistency, and don't give up. But the biggest thing they come and talk about is not getting the support from family and some of their close friends. And my answer to that is always, don't get offended and don't get upset with family and friends that they're not supporting you, because I kind of see on both sides, where I have some clients now, they have their own business, and I'll try to support them as best I can. But some of their businesses, basically like my insurance or something like that, I've had such a long relationship with some of the people I have some business affairs with, that I won't change. Now I'll support in another way, donation or whatever I can do to help, because I truly believe that we're supposed to support one another. But you have to also look at it that you never know what type of relationship they have. Some people are indebted to some people, and some people just, that's their season with that person. So I never take it in a way or get offended with a family member or a friend that, they don't come and support me, and they don't come and support me. Or they may support you in one area but not support in another area. Like I have 2-3 things going on right now, but they're supporting one area, but a new area they probably can't right now, or maybe you need some self-development or something like that. But I don't get offended about that, because I understand seasons. Seasons for you to bless somebody else in one season, then the next season they may have to go and support somebody else. So I really don't look at it that way, and I don't think you should either. You shouldn't be, family members shouldn't be, breaking up because, you didn't come over here and do this for my business, and you see me trying to get off the ground. And I understand some people really take it to heart. They're like, you really see me over here struggling, and you're not even supporting me, and you're supporting somebody else in my face. I understand that. Now there's some other sides, and maybe some other facets to that, where some people just having some issues personally in their families, sibling rivalry, or whatever the situation may be. But I just wouldn't even let it affect me like that, because one thing I have learned, that there's a lot of money out here. There's a lot of people out here. God has so much, and whatever God have for you, nobody can take that from you. You have to get that in your head, that whatever belongs to you, nobody can take that. That's yours. You have your people for a season. You have those people. Some people will leave the next season, but you'll get more. God will have people coming from different states. That's how it happened with me. Different people would just find me, and one person refer this and refer that and refer, go to her. And that's how my hair business built up. Just really put myself out there for a few, with a few people. And people, please be nice to people. Be professional. Treat people right. Treat them how you want to be treated. If you don't know how somebody's supposed to treat you, and you went through toxicity all your life, get up under a therapist or somebody positive that you can learn from, because it's important to treat people the right way. I understand there's times where you don't let people run over you, but you need to treat people the right way. That's a good way to build your business. And I learned also later on, I mean, if this is an issue where they just don't, friends or family don't want to support you because they feel like, oh, you just, people will treat you calm and like, oh, that's just her. Oh, that's my cousin. Oh, that's my friend. Oh, it'll be all right. If it's one of those things, eventually when you build, they'll figure out like, okay, maybe I do need to go here. And don't get offended about that. Like, let them still come, invite them, welcome them. Please welcome them because they're human. Sometimes we just act off of circumstances like that, like we're trying to trust and I understand me being in the real estate business now. These are big investments on this end, and your biggest thing with this, just being professional and polite, treating people right. Sometimes get the deal in those corporate areas, but if it's small business, just keep praying, keep hustling. I know a lot of people may not agree with this was when years ago when I first started doing hair. I was a good, after I learned under my mentor, I love her to this day. We're still good friends. I love her dearly. I give God all the glory, and I tell her all the time that I thank her for everything she poured into me and did for me in the hair world, because without her, I wouldn't have learned half of the stuff. She was just that mentor, not just in hair, but that mentor in just everyday life and common sense things and business things. She really helped my life, so I thank God for her. But when I first got out there, I would walk up to people and, hi, how are you? My name is LaShawn, blah blah blah. Do you have a stylist? I always ask, do you have a stylist first? Because I don't believe in taking people's business. That's another thing. Don't take people's business. You reap what you sow. As y'all call it, karma, same thing. You reap what you sow. Don't go out there stealing people. It never works. Don't do that. That's not for you. Like I said, back to what I said, what God has for you, it is for you. You can't go take somebody else's clients or business and think that you're going to be blessed. Don't even wipe that mentality out. That's not cool. Not cool. After they would tell me they didn't have a stylist, and I would always tell them, look, I have, give them my card and let them know, come over here and see me and blah, blah, blah. And at the time I was doing a lot of short hair. Short hair was, this was a thing before we got to, the waves and everything. It was just a lot of hair cutting, more like the pixie cut. And it was my thing. My mentor taught me that. And they were like, well, I don't know. I said, listen, I tell you what, if you come and see me, let me just give you a shampoo. I'll take the cut off. The cut is on me. And they would look at me like, oh, really? And that make people think like, oh, she must know what she's doing. For her to take off the cut, she has to know what she's doing. I'm going to give this woman a try. And a lot of that worked for me in the beginning. You have to get out there and put yourself out there. You have to talk to people. You can't be an entrepreneur and won't talk to people. You have to get out and make it known what you do and talk to people. As far as family, don't get offended. It's not worth busting up your family. It's not worth doing your family not talking for years. Come on. Let it go. You have so much business that don't do that with your family. Just love them anyway. Sometimes people have shortcomings and you can't hold them responsible for their shortcomings. They're struggling to get up every day themselves, so don't hold that against them. They're just people. Come on, we make mistakes in our areas, different areas of our lives. But in this field, you're in the beginning. I know you're hungry. I know you're really wanting the support of people, but you really have to learn how not to wear all your feelings on your sleeve and be so intimidated all the time. And you can't build a business like that. You have to be strong, and you have to, know how to get a lick and keep ticking, keep going. Don't stop. Be consistent. Somebody tell you no, you get 500 no's. I'm not saying you get 500 no's, but you can get 10 no's in one day. If you get one okay in that day, that's a client. Keep that client. You just treat your people right. Most of the time, they'll get out there and do the work for you. Word of mouth speaks. Your work even speaks. Those are the basic terms that you need instead of you running around here just getting offended with family or friends. Just no, don't let it go. They may not be for you. That may not be what God have for you. So don't get upset with them. So, and I do understand that people, when they are already with somebody, most of the time people are, it's more like a habit. They want to keep that, going. They want to stay with that person if they found somebody good. So go out and find your people. Go find your people. Even if they're family and friends, don't steal your family and friends from the people they are with, the entrepreneurs they're with, the hairstylists, whatever their title is. Don't steal them. They don't belong to you. There's some that will come and join you because they're like, okay, your family, you're starting out with loyal. But I'm gonna go ahead and be honest with you guys. And anybody in business will tell you this. Most of the time, family is not going to be your clientele, your customers. So be okay with that. Telling you right offhand, it don't work that way. So in order to keep your peace, don't even let your mind go into those parameters. But this is going to be the end of this video. And until next time, guys, you guys stay safe and stay positive out here, people. Stay positive. It's important to stay positive. Bye-bye.